If your goal is to earn $100,000 in the year 2025, you have to start by breaking it down into smaller bite-sized pieces. There are going to be 365 days in 2025. If you take $100,000 divided by 365, this tells us that you will have to earn $274 a day to generate $100,000 over the course of a year. Now let's break this down a little bit further. How can you actually earn $274 a day? Let me start with the numbers, then I'll go over how you can actually do it. If you can sell a product that makes you $10, you would have to sell 27.4 of those products every single day, including weekends, including holidays. If you sell something that makes you $100 per sale, well, now you only have to sell 2.7 of those things every single day to make your $100,000. Or if you sell something that makes you $1,000, well, now you only have to sell one thing every 4 days in order to generate that $100,000. Now, in order to actually make this happen, you have to know what can you sell. And maybe you have your own business idea, which is great, but let me go over a few ideas to maybe spark some interest. Business idea number one is you can become an AI consultant. Every single person is talking about AI, but many businesses have no idea how AI works. So if you're hip with technology, take a couple courses online, watch some videos on it, read some books on it, and if you can become good at AI, you can show businesses how they can save 5 hours of time a week through your AI integrations. And then you can provide the service for businesses, and businesses are wanting to figure out how they can use AI to save costs, to save time, and if you can provide that, they'll be willing to pay you to do that. Number two, you can create a social media agency that specializes in lead gen. There are a lot of businesses out there. For example, realtors, for example, mortgage bankers, for example, chiropractors who need leads for their businesses. And if you can specialize in one industry, say real estate, and you can show that you can help realtors generate more leads to buy or sell homes through making their social media pages better because you understand how to create content, you understand how to post content, you understand how to go viral, well, now you just created a very lucrative business for yourself. Number three is understanding how to do SEO in today's time and then selling the service to businesses, especially local businesses. Because guess what? Every single business wants to be ranked on the first page of Google. But the problem is most people have no idea how to do that. The way you do that is through search engine optimization. That's what SEO is. And now you can come in and you can manage a company's website to help them get on the first page. But the reason why it's so difficult today is because the algorithm has changed because of AI. And if you can show how you understand the new algorithm, how you can rank in this new time and get businesses to rank on Google, to rank on Yelp, to rank on Google Maps, well, now you have a brand new business opportunity that can make you a lot of money if you can find businesses that need the service, and there's a lot of businesses that need the service. Number four is you can consider becoming a YouTube ad manager. Again, you can learn by taking classes, by reading books, by watching YouTube videos and reading blogs, how you can manage YouTube ads. And there's a lot of businesses out there that are spending money in advertising that have no idea on how to manage those ads, and they don't have the time to manage those ads, so they're just throwing money in the garbage. And so if you can come in and say, hey, look, you're spending $2,000 a month on your YouTube ads. This money is going into the garbage. How about you let me come in, pay me a little bit of money, and I will optimize these advertisements for you. That way we can actually get a return. Well, now you can help the business make more money, which means they're going to be willing to pay you some more money. By the way, notice that I said YouTube ad manager because I want you to specialize. If you don't want to do YouTube ads, look into Meta ads. If you don't want to do Meta ads, take a look at Twitter ads or X ads. Do something specialized because that's going to help you earn more dollars for the business that you do. And number five is you can start a virtual assistant agency where you can find busy CEOs that don't have a full-time executive assistant, and you can now come in and save them time by managing their emails and doing some other basic administrative work for them, kind of like being their personal concierge, and now they will pay you money. These CEOs got money, they don't have the time. You have the time, you don't have the money, so now that's a perfect match because if you can show them that you will save them time, they will pay you money to do that. Now I want you to notice one thing here. In each one of these, you're selling a service to a business that has money, but that lacks the time or that lacks the knowledge. So you have to come in with the time and the knowledge, that way you can extract the money from the business. And then it becomes a win-win. The business needs the service, the business doesn't have the time, you provide the knowledge, you provide the time, and in exchange, you make them money, that way you can help them make more money. Now, let's go back to what we were talking about. How do you actually get to this $100,000 a year? Well, if you're charging $1,000 for a service, you're going to have to find a new business every 4 days, which might not seem too difficult, but that can be hard at scale. But now let's take this one step further. how can you really build a business that's going to take you to $100,000 a year, but also give you much more scalable potential? And one of the ways that you can do this now is, instead of just selling a business a one-time service, create an agency where now you're putting these businesses on a subscription model. For example, instead of charging a business $1,000 one time to do any one of these things, now let's say that you're trying to find businesses that will pay you $1,000 a month to do their virtual assistant services, or to do their YouTube ad management, or to do their SEO, or to do their social media lead gen, or to do their AI consultants. Why did I pick these 5? Because I have signed up for many services where I've spent more than $1,000 a month for pretty much every single one of these. So I know that this opportunity exists. And so now, if you can go out and find businesses, ideally you want to find a business that's making at least $250,000 a year, well, now you can start targeting them with these services. And if you can find a business that pays you $1,000 a month, now the game is very different. Now, instead of trying to find a sale every 4 days, what you can work to do now is try to add at least one new business to your subscription service every month. Now, see where I'm going with this. Because that means in the first month, one business is paying you $1,000 a month. Month 2, you sign on another business. Now, the first business is paying you $1,000 a month, and the second business is also paying you $1,000 a month. By the end of the year, you'll have 12 businesses that are paying you $1,000 a month each, which is $12,000 a month. Now, you might have some churn, so maybe 2 businesses leave, but that still means that you have 10 businesses now that are paying you $1,000 a month. That's $10,000 a month in reoccurring revenue from this new business that you started. And that's when you can start thinking about growing, expanding, hiring, and building even bigger. If you're more of a visual person, here's what I mean. Set a goal to call at least 10 businesses a day. That's 50 businesses a week, and we'll call it 200 businesses a month. This is assuming that you're working 5 days a week. When you're starting your business, you're probably going to be working more than that. But for the outreach, many of these businesses are only going to be working Monday through Friday. So make this your starting goal. If you can do more than this, great. But now you have 200 businesses, 200 leads that you're reaching out to a month. If you're reaching out to 200 leads a month, let's assume that 10% of them are actually kind of interested, and you can set up a meeting with 10% of them. That means you only get 20 meetings a month out of the 200 leads that you actually contact every single month. Now, out of these 20 meetings that you generate, I'm going to assume that you are a horrible salesperson. You are a horrible closer. And now you can only close, let's call it 5% of these meetings a month. That is 1 sale a month, 1 close a month at $1,000 a month. And if you can keep that up for a year, well, now you have a $100,000 a year business over the next 12 months. And of course, if starting a business is not for you, that's okay. You can also consider asking your boss for a raise, getting a new job, getting a career change, or trying to get a new certificate. That way you can get a whole new job in a whole new industry. If you enjoyed this clip and you want to continue your financial education journey, I have another video that I think you'll love. All you got to do is click that button right over there. And for those of you who want to stay up to date on the top finance and business news, you can join Market Briefs, my free financial newsletter, by clicking that button below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.